Good afternoon, Bold Ladies. Some of you probably are coming home from work right now or in the middle of dinner prep, and that's me right now. But I thought, you know what? Kids are downstairs. It's been kind of crazy. I haven't been live in this group in a little bit. And I just wanted to touch base. Just full disclosure, you're going to hear kids screaming, playing mini sticks. My daughter, I don't know why she's screaming, but anyways. So we're in week 3, almost at the end of week 3 tomorrow. Milana, no screaming. It's not going to happen. But anyways, we are in the end of week 3 tomorrow of our 8-week program. And it's been amazing, right? So the first 2 weeks, just to recap, has been an endurance week. So, if you're new to our programming or, just getting back into it, over the break, we started off with 2 weeks of endurance. And that's lighter weights. And now this first week into our third, we're doing heavier weights. And you should start feeling a little bit more soreness, okay? So for me, I started to feel like, oh gosh, like middle of the day, like I started to feel a little stiff. But again, I tried to continue to move, if that makes sense. So the reason for me coming live today is just a check-in. I also want to talk to you about a few different products that I have been using lately that I love and I like to share. Basically, what was the last thing? Oh yeah. And what I think that would benefit you. So first and foremost, class has been great. And I want you to know that, remember, always continue to promote. You have to do what works for you. So if you wanted to do gun ho 5 times a week and it's not happening, that's okay. So reevaluate. Okay. So this kind of goes with what I think will work for you. So I'm going to kind of go backwards in my intentions tonight. What I like to do at the beginning of the week is kind of have this talk with myself. I always visualize how I want classes to go. I know I'm the instructor, but so I have control over that. But I want to know also what I'm eating. So I always have intentions of okay, Michelle, this week you're going to track. Okay. So I pick one thing each week that I want to hone up on, or I'm not doing as much. And this week was tracking my food because I started to notice that I was lacking a lot of energy near the end of the day and crashing. So around 3:00 after the kids come home from school, I would be like, okay, kids, mommy needs 20 minutes of I literally just need to lay on the couch. I can't function. And I'm only having 1 coffee a day. And in the afternoon, sometimes I'll have a chai tea, but I really just try to have my caffeine in the morning. I have a ketone and then a coffee. So it's double up caffeine. So for me, it's I don't want to mask and put a Band-Aid on why I'm tired. So for me, it was tracking this week. And that's the other thing I want to bring up is that the MyFitnessPal is a free app. You could put it on your desktop or you could use it on your phone and it will track. I mean, it has everything on there. If you don't know how to put something in, all you need to do is scan the barcode and put how much you ate. Okay. It already goes by the serving. Okay. So tip number 1 is setting intentions and literally do the bare minimum that you can do. Okay. If you know your week is crazy with work, with kids, we're going to go back into kids going to sports. You know what your week's going to look like. Usually as, females or moms, we kind of have that intuition. We know it's going to be a crazy week. So pick one thing that you are able to do the whole week consistently so you feel successful. The worst thing you could do for yourself is pick something that you're I'm going to try. And then those words, I'm going to try, you already set yourself up for failure because you already know, wait a minute, I'm not sure if I can attain it. I don't know if I can do it. And at the end of the week, you're I didn't get to it. And then you kind of feel like a failure. Even it could be the smallest thing. I'm going to drink 120 ounces of water. Okay. And then every day it doesn't happen. All right. And you're okay. And then you start to feel oh my God, I didn't meet my goals. And then you feel discouraged. And that's the last thing you want. Okay. So pick one thing that you can do consistently every single day. All right. Number 2 is I always suggest every day, a 5. Okay. A list of 5. Okay. First one, workout. Second one, eat breakfast. Second one, get your water in. Third one, vitamins. Fourth one, get to bed at a certain time. Okay. If you miss one on that 5, get to the next one, okay? Or shuffle them around, okay? Always end with doing one thing at least that was on the top 5. And don't make this list like, I gotta do laundry. I gotta, put self-tanner on. I gotta, whatever, maybe. I don't know, okay? I'm feeling pacey, so that's something I keep saying, but it does take work to, massage the body. But anyways, so just do something that feels right for you, okay? So that's number 2, top 5 list, and then shuffle them around and get to at least one. Do the bare minimum, and what I always say is be 1% better than you were the day before. That's all you want to focus on, because every day is going to be better and better and better. And if you're 1% better every single day, then you're 7% better by the end of the week, okay? So never feel discouraged. We all go through ruts. I expressed to you last week that I was going through a rut. I'm going through some fatigue, some health issues. So, I'm really transparent. I'm really honest. And some days I'm just like, I need assistance. Okay. Like my laundry is still in my room from Sunday. All right. It's folded in baskets. And I have a Christmas bin that is still in there of Christmas things I didn't take down. And I still have my closet cleanup bag in there. So you know what I mean? Like, don't feel like what you're seeing on social media, or I'm perfect. I am not perfect. Okay? I'll have dishes I did not get to today. All right. So I made a decision. Yeah. You know what? I need a 20-minute nap, and I'll get to the dishes later. Okay. Because I'm at work, but you look great. Love what you're playing. Okay. Oh, thank you, girl. I love you. And thank you for what you're doing. Okay. I really give a shout out to anyone that's working in healthcare right now, because I know it's tough. That's it. It's tough. We're all in a rut, and we're all doing things, and we're all going to the max, but we're all fatigued, and healthcare is really feeling it right now. So send some love their way. Okay. I'm going to finish off this live because I could talk for hours because my kids are downstairs. It's great. The things that I love, okay, that I have been putting in and putting into like my diet, that I found some products. I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Okay. So I made overnight oats the other night, right? I used a 1/4 cup of gluten-free oats. Okay. 2 tablespoons of sky yogurt. And I put 1/2 cup of almond milk, 1 teaspoon of chia seeds. And I found this, okay? I was like, I'm going to try it, okay? I think I said on TikTok. I was like, I don't love overnight oats, but I was like, you know what? Because I don't put added sugar. I found fat-free is 70 calories per serving of Jell-O powder. Is this a great product for you to have all the time? No. But I put a teaspoon in it, okay? Maybe a little less. And I swear, it jazzed up my oats. And I was like, these are amazing, okay? I also made overnight oats for the boys too, and they absolutely loved it. They're like, Mom, this tastes like cake, okay? So I think I called it sugar-free. But anyways, there is zero sugar in here. But anyways, I found this at Walmart, and you can find it at a Superstore, okay? So teaspoon, and I'm going to make overnight oats starting on Sunday again. Because you know what? 3 times a week, I like it. All right. I don't want to eat it every day, but they last. They stay in the fridge, and I love it. Okay. Second thing that I found at Costco is keto granola. All right. Now, I'm not keto. Okay. This is mostly it's pecans, it's almonds, it's sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, coconut, hemp. It is high in fat, but sometimes we're missing that really good fat in the middle of the day. So I have been having this on days I don't have my cottage cheese and apples, because if you know me, I love cottage cheese and apples. I've been having this with my sky yogurt. So the sky yogurt I love because it is 18 grams of protein per serving. Okay, 18 grams of protein per serving. So I usually, and I measure everything. Okay, so it's 3/4 of a cup, but I usually go just under this. Okay. And that's 18 grams. So like literally, if you're like, oh, I need protein, this is the best yogurt for you, okay? Like it's really good. And then I put a tablespoon of this, okay? The other thing I want to talk to you about tracking is that the thing is that myself too, like if I'm not tracking, I'm picking, I don't know what I'm eating. I always tell clients to always go by the nutritional guideline, because that's what it's there for, okay? So you want to look at what it says, and you don't have to eat the serving. You can eat less of the serving, but you kind of want to do like a half of the serving, a 1/4 of the serving, so you could track it. if you just say, I just took a nibble, well, what is a nibble? Is it a teaspoon? Is it a tablespoon? So for this one, a third cup is 160 calories. Now, I'm not having a third cup, okay? But what I will do is I'll do half of this, which is a tablespoon, okay? And I know, so on that app that I track, you scan it, it comes in, the serving, it always goes by the serving, and I do half of that serving, okay? So this way, it's easy for you to track your foods and actually know what you're putting in. If you have something else like a cracker, my other favorite things, okay, I'm gonna go on list, my favorite things now, okay? Hey, baby. We're, the slice, I said this before, dried apples, okay? 7 pieces, 45 calories. And I love a crunch with a couple nuts and this. And honestly, like, I love apples, but I love to have that crunch because, like, I love chips. So I'm trying to do things that are healthier and they're really, really good, okay? The other thing that I love from Costco are these multi-grain baked crackers. They are gluten-free, okay? And I just want to show you for a second. Okay, so for 10 crackers, it's 90 calories. So don't take 3 crackers because you cannot split that. Okay, I know I have OCD. So if it's 10, it's going to be 5 or it's going to be 2. But I don't take 2 or 3. I don't take 3. I take 10, I portion it out. If I take more than 10, then I double it. Okay, so you always want to know what the portion is so you know how to track. Okay, I don't ever want to hear if I'm doing like a bunch of crackers. Like, that's like a nightmare. All right, last thing I gotta hear, honey. Oh Lord, what are you doing here? You taking everything out? Okay.
I want to change.
No. Last thing, I think I've showed before, are these mushrooms from Costco. Okay, so they are shiitake cooked and seasoned. Okay, fully cooked and seasoned mushrooms. Now, when I feel like I want chips or something a little more indulgent, I would go for these. They're very high in fiber. Yes, they're high in calories as well, but better for you. I'm always trying to do better for you. It's progress, not perfection. I'm not trying to be perfect, okay? I'm an 80-20 gal, all right? But if I know that I'm like, oh, you know what? Like, I don't need the chips tonight because the weekend maybe I'll have chips. I'll go for a couple mushrooms, okay? But I always go again by the portion. So these are my other favorite products, okay? With that being said, remember, I can't stress this enough. You are enough. What you're doing is enough. And there is more to life than fitting in your clothes. Trust and believe that right now. Ask any healthcare worker right now, okay? All I want you to think about in these times where you feel down, because trust me, I've been there, is just take a look at yourself and say, listen, I'm doing great, okay? I'm doing great. I'm trying. I'm in this community. I'm doing great, okay? Every day is not going to be great. Every week's not going to be great. But you have to remember, and you got to pick out the good things. That's why keeping that gratitude journal and writing it down, because if you go through life and you're having a hard time with stress, external stressors, internal, whatever it may be, you got to write it down, the good things, so you know how to pick it out, okay? It's like picking out the good things, picking out a 4-leaf clover. You can't just look at the whole grass. You got to pick out the goods, all right? And focus on that. I hope you found this, a little motivational. I haven't been on here for a while, but remember, I'm always a text away, a phone call away. And I want you to know that I'm always supporting you no matter what, okay? All right. Have a good Thursday. I better start cooking because my kids are going to ask if they're hungry. I'm going to reheat leftovers, so. All right. Ciao.